It's bailout or bust for Greece. It's the day Greece finds out whether creditors will agree to a 53% haircut on their bond holdings. Athens needs a 75% acceptance for the deal to go through and secure the next round of EU bailout funding. But as the deadline looms tonight, it seems Greece is well short of the target. Neil Woolridge reports.
Not everyone in Athens is fearing financial Armageddon. While this recently opened restaurant is a picture of calm, others are not so sanguine about the looming Greek debt deadline and the potential for a disorderly default.
I think it will be a disaster scenario. I don't think that the world now, as it is, can handle a failure on this deal.
A leaked memo from the Institute of International Finance estimates that if Greece defaults, it could cost up to $1.25 trillion, including $900 billion to support the Irish, Portuguese, Spanish and Italian banking systems, $220 billion in losses for the European Central Bank, and lower global economic activity, leading to a fall in tax revenues.
The Greek banks and the social funds have the biggest losses. And you know, this is a social problem because the banks have been secured by the refinancing of they receive now, and the social funds do not.
The markets have been pretty strong and quite resilient of late. They're either pricing in a good chance of it going ahead, or alternatively, if it doesn't go ahead and there's a default of sorts, that would be well contained because it has been expected for some time.
Greece needs 3/4 of its creditors to agree to a 53% write-down in the value of their bonds. But reports this week suggest only 40% of creditors are on board. Global equities investor Chad Padowitz says if the debt deal fails, there are a wide range of potential outcomes.
At its core, I don't think the ramifications are that big in the sense that most people who own Greek debt would have priced it at a default rate already.
However, he says the great unknown is how those other troubled European nations react and whether they'll choose to default as well.
It might be in their best interests to do that. If they do that, that has a very collective, almost calamitous effect on outside the global economy.
Potentially a very quick roasting.